Sami Zayn, you got what you deserve. Not only did you end the life of a man who's been a lifelong wrestling fan, a D1 athlete, a top streamer, okay? A man who graduated from South Carolina with an honor roll 4.0 GPA. You end the life of that man. Not only did you do that, but you got the nerve, the gall, the balls to interrupt his funeral service and assault his best friend. See, this is why you activated this postmortem then, and you got what you deserved. But on a real, I can understand why people are not really feeling this. I get it. It's a gingerbread man. Why is it main eventing a SmackDown over Cody Rhodes accepting a world title match at Clash in Italy? Like, I understand. That's kind of crazy, right? Combine that with the whole Dr. Doofenshmirtz Danhausen clone thing. I get it. In the whole AI, which I hate AI. That's the one part I kind of wish they didn't do. Yeah, it was funny, but like, we could have gone without it. But I understand why people are not feeling it. I do. I do. Me personally, it's not serious. I'm not going to take it serious. But at least we getting Trick Williams in the main event of SmackDown. Now, do we have to go through the Gingerman Man to do it? Unfortunately, yes. But hey, he's main event of SmackDown. At least that's the one positive I can think out of that. But yeah. Let's move on to the rest of the show. Obviously, Danhausen, mystery opponent, clone thing. Who knows what's going on with that? I already made my prediction. Go watch that video. We had a Kiana James versus Tiffany Stratton match. I don't know if it was a Kiana James first match since Elimination Chamber. If it is, that's nuts. If it's not, that's on me. But good match. Shout out Tiffany. Hopefully they actually do something with the U.S. Championship this time because, my God, they have done nothing with it since it was created. Speaking of championship, let's talk about the World Championship. I guess Gunther is like an unofficial, kind of, sort of, not really a Paul Heyman guy because his deal with Paul Heyman was for a world title match with Cody Rhodes. So, aka the deal Sami Zayn should have took like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Okay, he took the deal. He's fighting Cody at Clash in Italy. Now it is crazy that it's not the main event of SmackDown. Something that, especially since they teased a potential Paul Heyman Cody Rhodes partnership down the line, and it's just in the middle of SmackDown. That's nuts. That's insane to me. That's kind of back-to-back weeks where Cody Rhodes does not main event with Gunther involved. That's crazy. But hey. One thing I have been liking about these last couple episodes of SmackDown is the treatment of Fatal Influence. Not only J.C. she has beaten Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and had a match with Rhea Ripley, the world champion, in 3 straight weeks. If that doesn't say the viewer and highlight, I don't know what is. And then now the rest of them are in the tag division as well. Now, granted, they're probably not winning in any gold anytime soon, but at least they're in the main event, fighting main eventers, beating main eventers for what it's worth. Now, Jade Cargill did return. I don't know why this wasn't at Backlash. This could have easily just been a Backlash thing or put on Saturday Night's main event, which is like 2 weeks away, like a week away, something like that, like a week and a half, 2 weeks away, around there. Could have just put this on there and have Jade return there. This seems like a pretty big deal, you know? Set that up for Clash in Italy like that, but hey, I'm not booking the show. But yeah. Shout out JC James, shout out to Fatal Influence. I don't know if they're going to have Jade lose again. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. I don't know if they're going to make it a triple threat and have like the third person take the pin. I don't know. Another thing I do know is what they're going to do with Alexa and Charlotte Flair. They have lasted a lot longer than I thought. I thought they were going to split up by SummerSlam last year. But here they are coming into this year's SummerSlam, presumably as tag partners, which is crazy. So shout out to them. I do think they're probably going to split them up sooner rather than later because they do need bodies in the main event scene. It's literally just Rhea, Jade, and presumably JC Jane, and that's it. We haven't seen Jordan Grace in a couple weeks, so we don't know what's going on with her. I don't know if she's injured. Chelsea Green is injured. And you don't got nobody. So I do expect something to happen in the coming weeks and months. And speaking of the coming weeks and months, we got to talk about the opening segment with Jacob Fatu, right? He stood on business. He said, look, I don't want y'all getting involved because if y'all do, I'm burning this whole family tree down. That's a bar. Don DeMarco. Come on now. He spit. But I heard a theory, or I watched like a video that was like, the Usos are like helping Jacob in a way. Not like they're trying to convince him to join Roman, but like in a we're low key on your side, but we're not going to tell you we're on your side, which is very interesting. They're wearing his jersey, they're not stopping him when they very well could have when they said they were, especially on Raw. They was like, yeah, we're gonna have Roman back in case something pop off, but something popped off and they did not show up at all. Not even appear. They didn't appear. It's very interesting. Now, would it make sense? Not really, but hey, it's some different. It's not just Jacob falls in line in the bloodline, which I don't see happening. I don't see Jacob as like an enforcer role. Like he's a solo dolo act. You can't just put him in a bloodline with Roman Reigns and expect that to work out. I don't. But I'm very intrigued to see where that goes. Royce probably gets involved in some way, shape, or form because he's now involved in this. Whether it's joining him, turning heel on him, that's like their little feud for a little bit. Maybe Royce Keys is the next challenger for Roman Reigns. I don't know. I'm very intrigued to see where it goes. We have a lot of possibilities with the storyline. I know a lot of people are over it. It's the bloodline, the Usos. I'm over it. I'm over it. I get it. I do. I completely understand. But for me personally, you have something going on. I want to see where it goes. But you want to see something else? The video on screen. Click it. Watch it. Have a good day.